Is this live? Are we live? Am I in the right setting? See if I can share this. Get some people watching. Nobody yet. Needless to say, it's a frightening experience. Oh, one person. It could be me. All right. Mark's Max Muscle with an X. There we go. I shared it on my Mark's Max Muscle with an X. How are you all doing this morning, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, my camera's over here, sorry. Bright and early with a nice cup of coffee. Greetings from Argentina. What's up, Mark? Casey? Hey, Casey. Wait till a few more people get on here. Don't know how we're going to do. This is a new channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a brand new channel. Revamped one of my old channels. Was devoted to pro wrestling. Now it is devoted to my personal side of things. I am obviously a YouTuber. Sure you're familiar with my bodybuilding YouTube channel. Now this one is for this live Q&As. So ask me some questions, guys. How's the clarity on this? Doesn't look good. I'm thinking the same thing, Casey. You've got some questions. Trina, shorten them as short as lossable. Shorten them as short as lossable. Wow. Come on, guys. Let's have some questions. That's what this channel's for. So Mark's Max Muscle, the new channel. Please subscribe to it, by the way. It's for live feeds, Q&As, and I'll be posting some workouts. I'll be posting one of them maybe tomorrow, maybe today, but look forward to pretty much daily. I mean, obviously this Q&A's not doing very well at all, but we'll get some more. Flip my phone, crashed typing that. Oh, Sorry, Casey. Casey, the only one commenting. Can you guys hear me okay? I know it doesn't look very good. It's unclear. Do you think Steve Kuklo and Justin Rodriguez have good potential left? They may be able to duplicate what they have at one point, but I doubt it. Who's the most overrated bodybuilder of all time? Frank Zane. Both of them beaten on stage, too many competitors. Yeah, yeah. Why bring that up? Here we go. What is it? A sudden spike of better talent arising. It's a changing of the guard right now. Steve Kuklo was top 6 at the Mr. Yeah, yeah. He looked good earlier on too. It's 2013. How do you? Why you can't get that up? Yes. How do you split your workouts? What do you mean? How do I split my workouts? Sometimes I do biceps, triceps the same day. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna set this here so I can see your guys' questions. Yeah, how do I split my workout? I don't know. I wish C-Bomb would get on the gear and take them all out. What do you mean? C-Bomb is taking them all out. Marks, can you do Nick Trilogy impression? Doesn't really have a. It's more of a. To be honest with you guys. It's Trigilly, not trilogy. Oh, you think C-Bum should go to open? He does pretty good for himself in classic physique. Does he not? I thought he was doing pretty good classic. If you guys don't mind. Oh, there's only a couple of you anyway. I was gonna say hit thumbs up on the video if you don't mind. I know, but it would be fun to see that. You think it would be? Back biceps of Granny could destroy, or could be destroyed by OSL. Who's OSL? But not his cup of tea. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. Been very quiet without you. Is that how I hold my mug? 3 fingers out, 1 around? Is that what it is, really? Old school labs, yes. Good supplements, things of that nature. Get some old school labs. It is the best pump. English blokes have the pinky out. Yes, I do believe I've seen that too. Definitely seen that at one point in time. Cheerio. Honestly, I can tell you what the products look like, and I can never remember the names of the supplements. Creatine. I use a definite, the same type of creatine. Oh gosh darn it. Cell something? CELL? Something of that nature. But either which way. I'm trying to cut back on the supplements as of late. Not a competitive bodybuilder, right? So, what's the point? Whatever the cheapest and the most effective on Amazon. Buying creatine today, you only want to spend 25 bucks. Which brand do you buy? Like I said, I honestly don't remember the name of it. Like I said, CEL, Cell Tech. I don't know. Has the use of gear ever crossed your mind? Of course. I was a professional wrestler for years and years. A lot of guys that I did wrestle with. I took some gear. In my opinion, if you're not getting the big bucks, if you're not getting paid, what's the point? You're just going to be a gym bro. I say if you're good enough to compete naturally, then you have the potential to be a professional bodybuilder. All these top pros, they could compete naturally, look pretty good, because they all get great potential. I'm talking the good ones. It's so gosh darn confusing. So many brands. He didn't say gosh darn. He cursed. He swore. Not really. He just said God, which is like a being, a realistic or fictitious, whichever you prefer. And a dam. Beavers. Beaver dam. Eh? Great point. Have you guys had your coffee yet? Today? Wow. Is this the lowest rated live stream you guys have ever seen? It is for me. The one, the lowest one that I've ever been on, anyway. We're going to be doing more of these, apparently. We're going to be doing these to boost this channel up. It'll be more exciting. It's 4 p.m. here in the UK, Mark. I've had 5 coffees. You from the UK, yeah? Now, which country are you from? Yeah, England? You from Ireland? Is Ireland a part of the United Kingdom? Maybe Scotland? The Scotland Yard? I know that Wales, definitely a United Kingdom. Risk risk of it being on your alternate channel, yes. Worth doing a shout out at the end of the video. Jolly old England. Is that where the crown jewels are? Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we may have to cut this short due to nobody watching it. Say hi to Brazilian fans. Los Brazil! A lot of great athletes from Brazil. I have crown jewels. Ha ha ha. Michael P. Hit thumbs up, guys. We got 4 already. Let's see if we can get 5. Let's see if we can get 5 thumbs ups. Dino, Ramon Dino. Heck, we got Rafa Brandeo. Oh, thank you. Whoever hit the thumbs up there. Thank you. You're going to head out. Head out sloppy toppy from some penting. What's that mean? Either way, Casey, thank you for doubling my fans because there's not many watching. Do the Arnold impression. Finally, somebody has a question. Mark, is that a question or is that more of a demand? A dance puppet. We'll dance. We'll do the Arnold impression. But yeah, this is just to begin, guys. This is a very low scoring affair. Seven people watching. Better than none. But I should have figured this. How many fingers fit in between your biceps and elbow insertion? A lot. I have quite a length there. I have a terrible... My arms are so long. Good for boxing. But, oh, I could fit my whole hand in there. Not the thumb. Most of the fingers. 4. My questions stink. That's okay, hey. At least they're questions. Hey, Marks from Chuckingly? Chuckin'. I don't know how to say your name, brother. Sorry. I can tell you one thing. We've been live for 18 minutes, 51 seconds. It's a rough go, guys. It's a rough experience. A rough experience. Chris Bumstead impression. He's Canadian. He just basically sounds like this, eh? Normal. I don't think Canadians have an accent, huh? Huh? Eh? It's like when you're British, you say, yeah. Yeah? You going down to the store, yeah? The market, yeah? Here in Canada, we're going to the store, eh? What do they say in the Americas? The United States of Americas. Chris Bumstead impression. Dino will... Oh, says, why is your favorite bodybuilder your favorite bodybuilder? I forgot his name, but I always wondered. Robbie Robinson? Because I remember watching Pumping Iron when I was just a buck. Maybe a $1.50, $1.10. Shout out to $1.10. And I remember there was just one little glimpse on Pumping Iron. He threw that bicep up. I was like, who's that guy? And I kind of forgot about it for years and years and years. And then he won the Masters. He beat Louis. I was actually mad. I was like, oh. But then I realized that this guy, that Louis, was Robbie Robinson from Pumping Iron, that quick little scene. I remember, oh, I always loved that guy's physique. So I researched the guy, Robbie Robinson, unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's actually the Joe Weider bust. Joe Weider going like that. His head, that bust, those arms, they're in the on so many symbols. That's Robbie Robinson's physique. Did a video about that a long time ago. I think Goat Fitness also. Goat Fitness, great channel. He also did a video on that. If you haven't subscribed to his channel. Oh, and subscribe to this one. Mark's Max Muscle Mark with an S. Marks with an S, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think of that name? Kind of different. Honestly, guys, I like posting my workouts, and I will be posting my workouts. Inspires me to work out harder, but I was getting thumbs downs or unsubscribers from my other channel. So, and I like to post them. I get requests. People comment or people send me boxes, things of that nature. You know, post your workouts, Marks. Let's see what you got or what you don't have, whatever. You know. So I figured, why not make this channel exclusively for live feeds and for workouts. I'm not monetized, obviously. Get 1,000 subscribers and so much view time. What is going to be the content in this channel? Well, I was just explaining. It's going to be live feeds, Q&As, devoted to bodybuilding now. No more pro wrestling, really. I mean, unless you guys want to talk wrestling. Be wrestling history, though. And my workouts. To train for primarily. Adam, at this stage of the game, maintenance. Hi, Marks. Hey, Austin, Kylie. Do you think Nathan would be? I'm sorry, it's far away, and I'm not a great reader anyway. Nathan would be top 10 the low if the O if he had. Excuse me. Would Nathan Diasha have made the top 10 this year? Politics, honestly, I think want Nathan. They put him down. Could he? Yes. But what was it? The Prague? I believe he probably should have won. And then he got fourth or something after winning 3 or 4 shows. And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, we've had enough of him. We're going to start to place him low. What do you think of Richard Simmons, Sweating with the Oldies, Volume 2? I think 3 was stronger. 1 through 5 was when they started to get bad. But man, that Richard, he could move. He was never fat either. He actually put on weight because he was rich. He tricked everybody. He never lost any weight. Made millions. Millions. I heard him and Pee Wee Herman are together. Is that true? You can post some tips and some videos talking about exercises. Yeah, I'm going to post a workout video. Just me straight ahead working out. Start to finish. No edits. Just to show you guys what I have and more what I don't have. What I can't do. You should do voiceover work, man. Yeah, I know. Agreed, Ross. Thumbs up. Generally speaking, getting too lean too fast during prep leads to muscle loss. Do you think this could potentially happen to Ramy? No, no. He knows what to do. It's scientifically impossible to maintain your size once you get to a certain body fat percentage. When you're at you have a little bit of body fat there, you can grow. But once you're that lean and you're planning on getting even leaner, you're not putting muscle on. But as long as you keep that protein into you. Your Olympia top 10. Rami, Hattie, Brandon, Bonac, Walker, Hunter, Ian, Andrew Jack, Derek Lunsford. Oh, almost forgot. Samson Dowda. There's your top 10. Did I forget any names? It's a good top 10. You guys are getting a treat here. Will Sergio Jr. ever be a real threat? Will he ever compete? Will he ever get in shape to compete? Last time he competed, he was making excuses why he wasn't in shape. I mean, he had a long time between competitions. I literally just sold a Rolling Stones magazine cover with Pee Wee on it today. eBay seller here. Pee Wee Herman. You guys all know what he did. Huh? Hmm? We don't need to talk about that here. Bumstead coach? I don't know. No. Ian Valier? Ian. Could be. Krizo. Greetings from Germany. Greetings. Führer. Pee Wee did what we all do, but in the movie theater. Yeah. Not Louis Marco. He's not into that stuff. And quite frankly, neither am I. So what do you guys think of the new format? Is this a good idea? Do you guys think this will be a good idea? It's turned into a Q&A for me, asking you guys questions. You don't Krizo will crack. You don't think Krizo will crack the top 10? Krizo's not even qualified yet. Did you hear the names I mentioned? All of those guys are incredible. First of all. Second of all, that's all you need is the first of all. All of those guys. From Derek Lunsford to Samson Dowda. I mean, my goodness. I didn't even mention Blessing Awadibu. Didn't even mention Blessing. Okay? Antoine Vaillant. Try going live different times a day to test the numbers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Just testing the waters here. We're not monetized. We're not worried about getting low views or anything like that. Because when your channel's a little bit bigger and you start getting lower views, it can hurt your algorithm. So this channel just does these videos of this nature. Grizo needs other than to be qualified for the Olympia. A competitive back. Yeah. That's just it. I like this time. Well, we'll be doing different times. It's a Q&A. Thanks for keeping it PG, Marks. Oh, absolutely. Definitely not for kids, but if somebody has kids walking around in the background, you don't want to hear cursings, things of that nature. So you pretend to smell your armpit in public. I'm just joking. Do you think Brett will win Romania? Yeah, likely. Haven't seen the field yet, though. Who's going to jump in? Out of your top 10 for the Olympia, who would you choose to look like for the rest of your life? If you had to choose one and couldn't profit from it. in any way. What do you mean? Why can't you profit from it? Why do you gotta write that little stipulation in there? Can't you just have a physique? I'd like to look like a Samson Dauda. I mean, that would be cool. Very aesthetic, plus big. Probably Samson. Cooking segments? Why spoof? Maybe cooking with Trent or something. Why not real cooking? Would I really eat? Eat. I'm somewhat healthy. In my 40s. Hmm? I'd pick Brandon Curry. Yeah, Samson's bigger. Well, I never really considered that. Hmm. I always wanted to be too, Michael. When I was growing up, I used to tell people that I wanted to be that. I wanted to be. But anyway, they told me, don't say that, Mark. It's not appropriate. Well, I still want to be, but I'm happy being who I am, what I was given. But I mean, everybody's got a dream. Michael, Michael Jackson, I think, had the opposite one. Do you think anyone can challenge Terrence, Urs, Dino, looking great? Maybe next year, Michael Krizo, or sorry, Urs Kalaczynski, not Michael Krizo. I never get that guy's identity pinpointed. Oh, you like that, do you, Michael? Funny? Funny haha, or funny strange? We almost got a, well, we do. We have over a half hour of this torture. 11 people watching. 11 people. I used to do pro wrestling. Sometimes we would wrestle in very low arenas. 20 people who come to see us wrestle. Middle of nowhere. It was embarrassing. You could hear every little cough and comment. Do you think, oh, who do you think would win a pose down between LJN Hulk Hogan and LJN Macho Man? Macho Man, he's got abs. He's got abs and he's hitting a front double. Hogan's doing like a fist. They did that so you could wrestle with them. You could pick somebody up and slam them like that. Macho Man had his elbow out so he could do the flying elbow off the top rope. So that's my answer to that. DJS1. Robbie Bell says, with a frown, Urs looks massive in clothes. What do you think he will weigh at Olympia? I don't know. What does he have to weigh? 212? Is he 212? How tall is he? Like C-Bum's what? 220 or 230 or something? What's C-Bum? 230? Not sure. Weights are deceiving when it comes to bodybuilding. These guys get dry, so dry that they end up not weighing a whole lot at the end of the day, and they look bigger. So, can confuse people. 5'10", so how heavy? What's your weight cap at 5'10"? I'm sure that's what he weighs. Actually, probably less. I think some of them still have room to move. You don't hear a whole lot about that. How heavy they had to be. Probably 207. Goat Fitness. It's quiet in here. Trying to start this new channel. It's embarrassing, Goat. Help me out here. Bring some of your fans over. Come on. Mr. G, do you think Big Rammy uses oil in his quads and delts? Yes with an if, no with a but. Think C-Bum said he has 10 pounds to max out. Wow, another whole 10 pound? Jeez. So he's maxing it out as far as size is concerned. He's not looking to get any bigger, obviously. Or he would be. Maybe concerned about his health, is C-Bum. That could be too. Could be too. So, lads and laddises, we're going to end this soon. I was planning on maybe going an hour, depending on how this goes, but maybe not a great time of day. Maybe to do these. Trial and error. Trial and error. I sell vintage items on eBay and go to flea market once a year to upload my overstock. 2 years ago, the flea market had Tony Atlas there signing autographs. Wow. It was sad. No one went up to him. Oh, I would have. I would have. Why did Frank Zane always beat Robbie? Well, he was Arnold's buddy. He defeated Arnold. Everybody knew he defeated Arnold. So if everybody went around defeating Frank, it would make Arnold look weak. And Arnold did not want that. Arnold made sure he come back to defeat Frank Zane. And then once he defeated Frank Zane in 1980, then Frank could never win a title. As long as Arnold defeated him. Honestly, though, Frank Zane was more ripped. He was definitely in better condition than Robbie. Robbie was in decent shape, decent condition, but he was much more overwhelming as far as size, muscularity than Zane. So, politics and condition. Random comment, sorry. That's okay. We all like flea markets. We all like Tony Atlas. Of course, these ones here. This very rubber wrestler. This was my brother's growing up. We all had rubber wrestlers. This one was his. I inherited it. That's why the leg's all bent. It's actually pretty old. Used to throw these at each other. So Brett, I got your Macho Man if you want it back, but you'll have to wrestle me for it. No. If bodybuilders are using oil and the judges should punish them to get it out of the sport. Thoughts? It's hard to. Cheers, Marks Max Muscle. I think this is a good idea. Just plug the main channel. Go over to Marks Max Muscle and watch bodybuilding content. You mean like that? I don't think that's going to work. I'll plug this channel on my other channel. Worst robberies in bodybuilding history may be a good video. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the last time. Oh gosh, darn it. What's his name? Dwayne Walker. Dwayne Walker. Look at the last time he competed. He was ripped off. One of the worst robberies I've ever seen. Steve Kuklo, I think he was robbed too. Might want to focus on Olympia robberies though, maybe. Of course, a lot of people have heard of the Olympia robberies, so other ones might be interesting as well. Marcus Rule. Marcus Rule versus Jay Cutler a couple of times. Was making a Jay Cutler video. And I thought, geez, Rule's huge here. Who are your 4 favorite bodybuilders of all time? We got Robbie Robinson. We got Bill Pearl. It's open to debate after that. I like Tom Platz. I like Chris Cormier. I like a lot of them. But yeah, Robbie, Franco Colombo, Bill Pearl. 3 of my favorites. Dwayne reminds me of Bayeki. Not me. I look for those all the time. Quick sells. What's that? The rubber wrestlers? Are you talking about the LJNs? I had a friend who collected those. But he'd spend big. He'd spend like $200 on these rubber toys. Just thought it was strange. I don't know. I mean, I got one. I'm not gonna spend $200 for them. That's for sure. Maybe a He-Man action figure. Maybe. Honest opinion on Michael Crezo placing this year. 12th. Next question. Chris Dickerson in 5th? What you talking about? 5th what? Hmm? Which? 5th what? Oh, if you guys don't mind, can you hit thumbs up on the video, please? It would really help. That would be awesome. I just want to see if it grows. 5th favorite? No. Chris Dickerson is not my 5th favorite bodybuilder. No. And don't be putting that rumor out there. Comprendez? Ne comprends pas de le français. Oui, oui, petite. Oui, oui. Ne comprends pas? Est-ce que je peux aller à la toilette? Hein? You know what I'm saying. Oh, and thank you for the 2 people that hit thumbs up on the video. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Lady ski? I don't know what that means. What's your greatest wrestling match of all time? For me, it was probably Warrior versus Macho Man, Macho King, WrestleMania 7. A bit biased as it was the first wrestling pay-per-view I ever watched. Ah, memory burn. WrestleMania 3 was my first event that I watched. Aside from some house shows, I watched some house shows. Saturday wrestling, the first wrestling I've seen. Owen Hart versus Bret Hart, awesome match. WrestleMania 10. Warrior versus Macho Man, WrestleMania 7 should have been for the title. Should have been the last match. Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. Phew. What a stinker. What a stinker. New home workout video coming anytime soon? Yes. Yes. Soon as this video is over, I'm going to start. Well, I'm going to actually do a video for my main channel, Mark's Max Muscle with an X. And then I'll be uploading a workout that I did yesterday, which will be a tricep workout. Can you do more vids like the Cutler one? Maybe Cormier, maybe Dennis James. I could, yes. Takes a little while. As you know, Goat Fitness. The only person on here who understands the trials and tribulations of being a YouTuber, Goat Fitness. Yeah, I'd like to. I'd like to. I'm actually working on one now. You'll like. You will like. It means pancakes, ski hill, downhill skiing in Finnish. What's that mean? What does that mean, Emperor? We did 47 minutes, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Samson, Crezo, Andrew. What's the order ACC to you? Well, I have Samson ahead of Jacked. Could be wrong on that one. But that's what I think. That's what I think. And I got Crezo at the end. It'll be interesting to see Crezo stand up to these guys. Do you still think that Dorian beat Nasser fairly in 1997? Oh, that Mr. Olympia always makes me doubt sometimes. I think that Nasser should have won. I think the arm was a bit much. For sure. The arm was a bit much. Jack wins in 2 years. Well, maybe Andrew Jack, maybe not really yet, maybe in a couple of years, but you see Samson, he only gets bigger too, so they might as well do it now. Do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh yeah, I might continue reading. Do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger would win first place in the classic physique lineup in 2022 in his current condition? Current condition? What do you mean, the shape that he's in now? 70s? 70s, baby please? Of course not. What do you think this is? And back in the day, I think he was too heavy. Might have made weight in 2080, or in 1980. Oh, wow. In 1980. But he wasn't that good then. His conditioning. Conditioning wasn't as good. But Samson, he's not yet proven his muscles would last the cut for Olympia. And Andrew Jack has? Huh? You guys realize Andrew Jacked? Man, you have the greatest channel. Oh, thank you. You guys realize Andrew Jacked, so far, is the only undefeated IFBB pro going into the Olympia. He's undefeated. Nobody beat him. Just thought you guys might like that. You are very witty and funny. Thank you. We've seen Brett jacked before Arnold Classic, but cut flat on stage. Oh, Brett jacked. I thought you meant Brett and jacked. Yeah, he was good at Chicago. Wasn't he better in Chicago? I think he might have put more size on for the Arnolds, but he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't as peeled. Lighting was good there at Chicago. Definitely was good, the lighting. No, I mean the muscle wouldn't last. Do you like my silver era video comparisons and golden era video? Yeah, I did a whole tournament long time ago. Long, far, far away in a galaxy far, far away in a time lost. There's videos 1940s, I think. A whole tournament 1940s and then 50s, 60s, 70s. I did one for each decade. One guy won the gladiator round tournaments. I did gladiator round tournaments back on my other channel, of course, not this channel. So don't go looking for them on this channel, guys. This channel actually has some my old wrestling videos, my old wrestling matchups. I figured I'm not going to delete them. I'm just going to add. And to get your channel monetized, you need a certain amount of view time. So you keep the videos there. This helps the channel. How many years did you professional wrestle? Well, I think I did my first match, not including backyard wrestling. I'm talking people paid, bought a ticket to go see. Started at actually bars, wrestling in bars, and then arenas. But my first one, 2001. This is almost 2002. 2001, I think. And the last one, 2017, something of that nature, I think. The last time I jumped in the ring. So yeah, a few years. Never consider myself a professional because I always did other things too. I wasn't going to pay the bills with $20 a pop, 40 on a really good night. At least the first show. How many? Oh, that's the same question. I guess we're slow going, guys. We're gonna end this very soon. I said to myself, get an hour. If you can get an hour, won't seem as bad next time. Jack has that overall it factor. They all do, of course, but once we see him with even more size and weakness is fixed, he'll be dominant. Andrew Jack, didn't realize you were a wrestler until this live. Started watching you a couple of months ago. I'm hooked. Yeah, well, it's about bodybuilding. And this channel, the Marks with an X or with a K and an S, used to be called All on the Mat. It was all about wrestling. But I don't see having a pro wrestling channel if I don't despise, I don't watch it. I don't watch the current product, and I haven't. Probably 10, almost 20 years I haven't watched wrestling. Lost my love, lost my heart for it. I like the old stuff, continue to watch that. But I figured that's it for a channel. I'm not going to continue on with this. But I had a lot of people asking me, post your workouts, let's have some more live feeds. But low views gets my subscribers to unsubscribe. That's why I figured this channel would be a good idea. Don't realize, didn't. Yeah, so I used to be a pro wrestler. And there's a lot of my matches on here. So at the end of the day, you can go look at my old matches if you want. What's your opinion on Hattie's shoulders? Will it hold him back? Well, I think it has been holding him back. Give my home tour? No way. Sink full of dishes? Are you kidding me? No way. This is my office. Just a room. Got my schedule here. calendars. Getting in shape, doing a pose down with Sanch bodybuilding here soon. It's a lovely office. Thank you, Raymond. It's not bad. It's not bad. We got a nice cozy chair here. See? Nice chair. Oh, yeah. Nice and comfy. So if you guys would not mind, please subscribe to this channel. My goal is obviously we'll get this channel monetized. And it'll be like a personal channel, a spare, if you will. In case I ever get flagged also. The other channel will be abolished. We'll have one to let you guys know what's going on. Subscribed and liked. Thank you, Michael. You have no idea how much that helps, you guys. This channel, my livelihood, my life. It's great. My wife started it because she just honestly could not stand hearing me tell her about bodybuilding stats and bodybuilders' names and everything. Doing Louis Marco impressions. Proper! Hey Lee, baby please, proper! Start your own channel for God's sakes, she says. But yeah. We almost made it. We almost made it, guys. Couple more minutes and we got an hour. We did it together. All 7 of us. We got 7. 8. We got one more. Oh, 8 left. Showed up for about a second. Seen this. And I'm out of here. I am out of here. We did, however, get 21 likes. Liked the actors you showcased them too. Which actors? You mean Burt Reynolds versus Bruce Lee that time? I remember. Did The Rock versus Jason Momoa? That's cool. Bars. What you talking about? What you talking about, everybody? Well, if you've ever wondered how it feels to go live on a live feed for a Q&A and only get about 6 people watching you, it's an awful, awful, awful feeling. But it's not that bad. If you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? How embarrassing. Yeah, it is. But there's some people like me that don't mind being embarrassed. That feeling of being embarrassed. Some people, they're embarrassed of it. I don't mind. If I embarrass myself, see some people laughing, I count it as a joke. I made a joke. Nathan Diaz, you're not doing the Olympia again. Yes, I've been preaching that, guys, for a long time. I didn't think he was going to do it. And here we are. He's not doing it. So I heard. Nick Trilogy. That's me as a musician, part-time. Yeah. Hey, keep it going. Part-time was my gig wrestling, and I never thought I would end up being a YouTuber, which actually is a lot better of a gig than a pro wrestler. Getting my back slammed against the mat and the back of my head. I only have so many brain cells up here, getting them rattled around. Of course, it's good to get punished when you were young, get seasoned for when you're older. You don't want to get too much, though. The old wrestling is the best. That's cool, bar. Oh, that's what you're talking about, bars. Yeah, well, I'm gonna maybe still post the odd wrestling match on here. So I will maybe give you guys a wrestling match from a bar. Me wrestling in a bar. Almost getting into fights with people in the front row. Because they're probably half drunk and thinking they're pretty tough. They want to jump in there. You want to jump in here? Go ahead, buddy. But anyway, that makes it a little bit more interesting too. Yeah, I know Nathan Diasha, and no matter what he says, he can't get a visa for America. Yeah, that's probably all it is. And I just don't think that he has what he used to have as far as the want to be Mr. Olympia. You have to want to be Mr. Olympia. You know all these guys, James Hollingshead, Martin Fitzwater, all these guys, they're doing it because they want to be Mr. Olympia. Nathan Diasha, same thing years ago. But now he's thinking, well, these young guys coming up there and they're doing this and that. No, going on, champion, man. I don't want to do it anymore. He can win shows. I think he wants to win 10 shows. I think that's Nathan. He had nine pro wins. I think he wants to get 10 pro wins, call it a career, get out of the sport while he still can, while he's still healthy. Gotta get back. Why? Gotta get back. Why? Alright, guys. We did it. I appreciate every one of you guys. Subscribe to the channel. Oh, have a good day, Michael. At work. I'm gone too. I'm done. I gotta go back to work. For you guys on Mark's Max Muscle with an X. And this is Mark's Max Muscle with a KS. And it is Mark's personal workouts, live Q&As. Let's hope for more success for the next one, guys. Peace out.